Today's VRS quick tutorial is for the Ferrari 488 GT3 EVO at Weathertech Laguna Seca. I'm VRS coach and Forcilla team driver Pablo Lopez. Today I'll be showing you how to get fast and consistent lap times on this very challenging track. So let's get started. The first thing I want to tell you is if you want a fast qualifying lap, don't forget to go wide on the last corner of your outlap so you can accelerate earlier and get better speed down the straight for your hot lap. As you head towards the start line, you should move left, and for the first left-hander, you can simply move close to the apex flat out in 5th. Then open the line and naturally cross over to the right side for your approach to the double apex hairpin. Approach far right close to the curb and start your braking as you cross the 4 marker. Brake no more than 60% and get 2 tires on the concrete outside the white line. Downshift into 3rd and continue braking. You will turn in at the white line on the concrete and downshift into 2nd, then 1st. Get 2 tires on the curb and apex at the end of the red sausage, but stay off it to avoid unsettling the car. Continue rotating the car and throttle brake to set up the second apex. Control the throttle before going full as you apex with 2 tires on the curb close to the sausage. Open the line naturally and exit wide using all the track, then immediately begin moving to the left side of the track. You should be far left in 3rd with 2 tires on the curb as you approach into the next right-hander. Start braking as you cross the 2 no more than 50%, then taper into a long turn brake, downshift into 2nd and throw the car into the right here at the wide part of the curb. Continue through braking and get 2 tires into the curb without touching the sausage. Accelerate aggressively just before the apex and use all the exit curb but avoid the sand. It's easy to get off track here and get an 1x penalty. You should be far left in 3rd as you approach into turn 4 and look at the entry curb on the left and get 2 tires into the curb to start your braking and turning as you cross the 2, but no more than 10% for a short time to help rotate the car. As you approach the apex, you should full throttle with 2 tires on the curb a car length before the sausage to get the maximum speed down the long straight afterwards. Exit wide naturally using all of the curb, but avoid the sand, then come back to the right side of the track. Clip the blue and white curb and stay right to the approach for turn 5. You should be in 4th gear for your approach with 2 tires on the curb. Start your braking when you cross the 3 no more than 60% maximum pressure. Throttle brake into the apex and downshift into 2nd gear. Get 2 tires into the curb and accelerate just as you cross the sausage. Continue rotating the car till the end of the stripes, then open the line naturally wide and exit using all of the track, but get back before the curb ends to avoid the 1x penalty. You should be in 4th gear and far right as you approach turn 6, which is a blind corner. Get both right tires into the curb by the 3 marker and start your braking just before the 2. Brake at no more than 45% pressure and downshift into 3rd. As you go over the crest, you will see the apex and throw the car into the left and continue throttle braking. You should full throttle the car just before the compression here to maintain the momentum up the hill, but be careful to avoid the sand on the exit. It's easy to go off here. Now on the way up the hill, you will get back on the left side of the track and get 2 tires into the curb here and look to the right side of the track to approach into the corkscrew. You should be in 4th gear as you cross the track from left to right, and once you get into the middle of the road, you should start your braking at no more than 50% pressure, which you will continue over the crest as you downshift into 2nd gear. You will approach with 2 tires on the entry curb on the right, and once over the crest, you will increase your braking to 60% momentarily as you straight the car up before you begin to trail brake into the corner to the left. You will then downshift into 1st, and as the curb ends, you should turn aggressively into the corner. Get your tires fully on the curb, but avoid the sand and the slowdown penalty. Keep rotating the car into the left until you are looking at the crooked tree here. Control the throttle about 60% and point the car at the tree as you go down the steep corkscrew and upshift into 2nd. Aim to get 2 tires into the curb without touching the sand and full throttle here. You will want to sacrifice the exit a little to get back to the right to set up turn 10. You should be far right in 3rd gear for the approach and start turning left just before the white curving begins. As you cross the blue and white curving, you should slowly release the throttle before completely lifting. Stay off throttle until you have rotated enough to make the corner, little dab of the brake if you need, then get to full throttle well before the apex with both tires into the curb and as always avoid the red one. Exit wide naturally, but sacrifice some of the exit and start moving back to the left side of the track for approach into turn 11. You should be in 4th as you cross over to the left and approach into the right-hander. Get 2 tires into the entry curb, but before that, start braking at the beginning of the white section here. Brake no more than 45% using all of the curb on the left and downshift into 3rd. turn in at the 1 and continue throttle braking as you approach into the apex. Get to full throttle before the apex with 2 tires on the curb, and like other switches, this one is pretty low, so you can slightly clip it but not too much, and then exit wide left using all the track till the curb. After that, you should immediately cross over to the right, straighten out at the 3 and start your braking with 2 tires on the curb between the white line here and the 2 marker. Brake at 70%, then slowly taper to 50 before a sharp trail brake into the corner, downshift into first and turn in at the end of the blue stripes on the right. For this corner you will want to apex at the red sausage with 2 tires on the blue and control the throttle on exit before going full. You can exit wide using most of the AstroTurf without getting a penalty here. Then head down the straight and aim for the left of the track, which concludes this lap at Weathertech Laguna Seca. I'm Pablo Lopez, and this has been a quick tutorial for the Ferrari 488 GT3 EVO at Laguna Seca. For a full tutorial, go to the URL on your screen where you can get setups, training, telemetry and so much more. Thanks for watching!